How much rent is too much? Imagine earning a decent salary, but halfway through the month, your bank account is already empty. Bills keep coming in, your savings barely grows, and most of your paycheck disappears the moment rent is due. So the big question is, how much rent is too much? In this video, we'll break down a simple rule that can help you decide how much rent you can really afford. And to make it easier to understand, let's follow someone we'll call Tommy. Tommy just got his first good-paying job. He's excited, he's independent, and he's finally ready to move into his own place. After searching online for apartments, he finds the perfect one. Nice neighborhood, modern kitchen, close to work. The rent is $1,200 per month. Tommy earns $3,000 per month after taxes. He thinks to himself, yeah, I can afford that. So he signs the lease. At first, everything feels great, but after a few months, things start getting tight. There's a simple rule many financial experts use. It's called the 30% rule. The rule says you should spend no more than 30% of your income on rent. Let's apply this rule to Tommy. Tommy earns $3,000 per month. 30% of that is $900. But remember, Tommy is paying $1,200 in rent. That means he's spending 40% of his income on housing. And that extra 10% may not seem like much, but over time it can create serious financial stress. When rent takes too much of your income, three things usually happen. First, you stop saving money. Most of your income goes toward rent, so there's very little left for savings, investments, or emergencies. Second, debt starts creeping in. Unexpected expenses happen to everyone. Car repairs, medical bills, broken electronics. When you can't cover those costs, you may rely on credit cards, and credit card debt grows fast. Third, you feel constantly broke, even if you earn a decent salary. This situation has a name. It's called being house poor. It means your home looks affordable on paper, but in reality, it's draining your finances. Here are some warning signs your rent might be too high. You struggle to save money every month. You rely on credit cards for basic expenses. You feel stressed every time rent is due. Or you avoid social activities just to afford your apartment. If this sounds familiar, your rent might be too expensive. After 6 months, Tommy finally realized something. He wasn't saving any money. His credit card balance was growing, and unexpected expenses made him anxious. So Tommy made a difficult decision. He moved to a smaller apartment. The new rent was $850 per month. Suddenly, everything changed. Tommy could save money again. He started investing, and he no longer stressed about rent. Now here's the truth. The 30% rule is a guideline, not a strict law. In expensive cities, many people spend 35 to 40% of their income on rent. Sometimes that's unavoidable. But the higher your housing costs go, the harder it becomes to build wealth. The goal is simple. Keep your housing costs as low as reasonably possible, because the less you spend on rent, the more freedom you have with your money. Here's a quick test you can use. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. Can I still save at least 20% of my income? Can I handle an unexpected $1,000 emergency? And do I still have money left to enjoy life? If the answer is no to most of these questions, your rent may be too high. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to impress people with a fancy apartment. The goal is financial freedom. A smaller apartment today could mean bigger investments tomorrow, just like Tommy discovered. Because the less money you spend on rent, the more money you can use to build your future. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more simple tips about money, investing, and building financial freedom. And remember, smart money decisions today create a better life tomorrow.